So there is a little bit more news about this Spider-Man Sony Marvel deal going through. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Turnout. I'm your host, Aloy. Don't forget to check us out at usaaudiences.com. Before the weekend, I was privy to some leaked information that was, I guess it wasn't super leaked, but there were only really a few places that were talking about the stories that were going around about Spider-Man not being 100% out of the MCU as we had previously been led to believe earlier in the week last week. And of course, a lot of people were like, you're just doing clickbait, and you're just doing conspiracy theories, you're just trying to throw stuff out, you're just trying to get views to your small channel. And I'm like, well, okay, we're small, but really we were one of the first people to start talking about this story, and it's not going away. Now, a lot of the stuff is non-substantiated, nothing has been 100% confirmed, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't talk about these things. These things are happening. And over this last weekend, too, there was Keystone Comic-Con, where Tom Holland was there. And there was a few extra little things that happened there. Now, of course, in my last video, I said, oh, well, you know, they're trying to get the deal done before D23 because they wanted to announce it there. That's what the sources had said. But obviously that didn't happen, so they didn't announce anything. They mostly stuck to Disney Plus anyway, and they talked a little bit about the Eternals and a little bit about Black Panther 2, which I'm also very excited about, but they didn't get into anything with Spider-Man. And Tom Holland was on a panel, but it was to promote a new animated series called Onward that he's doing a voice for. But at Keystone Comic-Con, Tom Holland was on a panel, and there was about 2,000 people in the audience, and somebody in the audience actually tweeted that they were told, everybody, not just them, everybody was told not to talk about the Marvel Sony deal. Don't ask about it, don't bring it up, don't say anything about it, because they don't want to hurt any of the ongoing negotiations. And that was posted on Twitter, and it got a lot of buzz, and to me that speaks volumes. I know it might be wishful thinking. I know a lot of people are just like, oh, you're just looking at nothing and you're trying to make a mountain out of a molehill. And it's like, but if they were asked to not talk about the deal because it might ruin ongoing negotiations, that means that it's not set in stone right now, guys. So I did hear another report that the 70-30 split, they came back and said 25, and there's a whole bunch of stuff going back and forth. We'll see what ends up happening. But the fact that they were asked not to talk about it, and Tom Holland said he's already sitting down with the creative team for whatever the third Spider-Man is going to end up being. So really the consensus right now is there's a whole lot of wait and see what's gonna happen. That doesn't mean that the previous reports were incorrect. It just means there's probably gonna be some tweaks to those going forward, but it is actually looking like something is happening behind the scenes that maybe we're just not privy to yet because they want to make an announcement, obviously on their own terms. But Tom Holland also saying that he's already working with the creative teams, and to me that already says that if there's already creative teams in play, that means that we already know what form it's going to take at this point. But I guess we will just have to wait and see. I am very excited about this deal, obviously, otherwise why would I make another video and may even make another video later on. But this is very exciting, and the ongoing kind of behind the scenes stuff that we're getting, I can't wait until it's no longer behind the scenes and maybe we'll finally get an official report from Disney and Marvel to just say, yeah, totally, we're doing this, let's do it, Spider-Man is still in the MCU. Or they'll come back and they'll say, Spider-Man's leaving the MCU officially, but obviously if Tom Holland is already in talks to do stuff, he's definitely going to be going over to Sony and apparently making movies over there. So they could technically continue the story, even if Kevin Feige is not the producer. You know, not having Kevin Feige as a producer is not necessarily, you know, a nail in the coffin, as we know that he wasn't a producer on the Netflix series, which I actually really loved. So he wasn't a part of those, but those were really good. However, obviously, Sony has a track record of not doing Spider-Man all that great. Otherwise, I just wanted to drop in here and let you guys know what's going on currently with this ongoing story. Otherwise, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you always know when the Turnout releases a new video. And I'm gonna be on top of this like hardcore. Any other murmurs or anything that I hear, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna let you guys know. And links to the sources that I'm using are down in the description. So this isn't clickbait, this isn't me just trying to get views. There are actually some reports that are coming out, and even if they're not official from Sony or from Disney, that doesn't mean that it isn't worth talking about. But I've been your host, Aloy. This has been the Turnout. Thanks for showing up.